Hi, Lions. Thanks for joining me for another lesson. I have some sight syllables to introduce you to, and we'll practice reading them and spelling them. We're also going to practice breaking words up into syllables and then using what we know about all the different syllable types. Remember, there are 6 syllable types that can help us to be able to decode multi-syllabic words and to be able to spell. Decode just means read. Okay, so the first sight syllable I'm going to introduce you to is ick. Together, ick. Your turn. Good. Like in the words music, tragic, ick. And we'll practice that every day. Okay, the next sight syllable I want to introduce you to is med. Together, med. Your turn. Good. And this is like in the words medicine or meditate. And so this says med. The third sight syllable I'm going to introduce you to is im. Together, im. Your turn. Good. This is like in the words empire or employ. So this says im. Vict. Together, vict. Your turn. Good. This is like in the word victory. Victory. So this says vict. Okay, now we're going to review the sight syllables that we have learned previously. If. Together, if. Your turn. Good. And this one is tiv. Together, tiv. Your turn. This one is ativ. Together, ativ. Your turn. Good. Vent. Together, vent. Your turn. Together, your turn. Remember, this we also practice, it's an R-controlled vowel, but in this case, when we're looking at it as a sight syllable, it is a suffix, which is a part that we add to the end of a base word, and it changes the meaning of the word. Scan. Together, scan. Your turn. Good. These stick together. Script. Together, script. Your turn. Good. And remember, script. Script means write. Like a manuscript is the written out words to a play. Add. Together, add. Your turn. Good. X. Together, X. Your turn. Liss. Together, liss. Your turn. Good. Meant. Together, meant. Your turn. Great. Duct. Together, duct. Your turn. Excellent. Mod. Together, mod. Your turn. Good. In. Together, in. Your turn. Sub. Together, sub. Your turn. Good. And sub means under. Like subway is under the ground. Subtract, you're taking away, which is like under. Semi. Together, semi. Your turn. And this means between or half. So like a semicircle is half of a circle. So semi means half. Ear. Together, ear. Your turn. Good job. Alt. Together, alt. Your turn. Good. Ject. Together, ject. Your turn. Excellent. And this is is, like dangerous, enormous. Is. Together, is. Your turn. Good. 2 more. Scope. Together, scope. Your turn. Good. And this means watch. micro. Together, micro. Your turn. And this means small. Okay, so we're going to practice breaking some words up into syllables because these are words. This will help us to know what to do when we come to a word that we don't know how to read. So if I don't know how to read this word, I'm going to find the vowels. There's 2 vowels. So I know this word has 2 syllables because every syllable has a vowel. I see UR, which is an R-controlled vowel. Okay, so we have consonant, consonant, consonant. So we need to decide if we're going to keep the P here with the R or the P with the L. Well, I know PL is a blend, and PL, these letters are often together, like in the words play, plan, plow. So I know PL are going to remain together. So I'll divide my syllable here. Plus, I know the R is here because it is controlling that vowel. Okay, so we have an R-controlled syllable here. I've got my R. That's an R. I didn't write it very neat. And then we have vowel consonant. So this is a closed syllable. So we have a short vowel here. We know UR says so we're going to read this with the sound. Sir plus, surplus, surplus. A surplus is when you have extra of something. So if we have a surplus of pencils at school, that means we have more than we need, surplus. So, if this isn't a word that's already in your vocabulary, if you came to this in a story and you didn't know what it was, you could use the rules you know about dividing words into syllables to figure out each syllable, and then use what you know about syllable types to make the sounds in the words. Okay, let's try another one. Another large word. So we know the first thing we do if we don't know a word, find the vowels. There's 2 vowels, so this word has 2 syllables. Vowel, consonant, consonant. We know we split syllables. We split between the 2 consonants. So we have vowel, consonant. So this is a closed syllable. And we have vowel, consonant, consonant. So this second syllable is also a closed syllable. So that means we have a short vowel in both syllables. Ready? Fragment, fragment, fragment. So fragment is a piece of something. If there was a fragment of glass on the ground, then that means there might be a piece of the glass on the ground. So it's just a small piece of something. Okay, let's look at this word. Now, right off the bat, I see the ing suffix, okay, or the ing sight syllable. So I know already I'm going to say ing, and I see the R-controlled vowel. Okay, so this is R. So darling, darling. So what we want to do, we want to be efficient when we're decoding new words. So if I see syllables that I already know how to pronounce, I'm not going to take the time to say, okay, vowel, consonant, consonant, split here. We want to be efficient. That means we want to be able to read the word as quickly as we can, but we also need to be accurate. Okay, so we knew ing and we knew R, so darling, darling. Okay, one more. Let's look here at this word. So I see I know okay, and I see a vowel here. So vowel, consonant, consonant, consonant. So I need to decide which consonants to keep together because we know we split between 2 or more. Now, TH, That is a digraph. It can say th or th. A digraph remembers when you have two or more letters that make one sound. And th is together a lot, like in the words that, thing, this, them. So I'm going to keep th together. So we have vowel, consonant. So it's a closed syllable because this consonant is closing the door. So the vowel cannot make a long sound. It can only make a short sound. Okay. And we know this is an R controlled sound. This says So panther, panther, panther. A panther is a type of animal. And when I was young, there was a cartoon called The Pink Panther. I haven't thought about that show in a long time. Okay, if you do not have paper and pencil, go ahead and pause the video while you get your materials. And for those of you that are ready, we will go ahead and start spelling. Okay, so the first word that we are going to spell is comic. Snoopy is part of the comics in the newspaper. So comic. So I'm just trying to find, I already pulled it out. So comic. Now, com-ick. Do you hear ick, the sight syllable that we learned earlier? So that's the second syllable. So we first just need to figure out how to spell calm. So calm. Sounds like Tom. So calm. I know C makes the k sound right before O. So calm. And then we just need to add ick, comic, to make it comic. And then that's how you spell comic. So just break the word up into the different syllables, and that will help you. Okay, the next word we're going to spell is medic. A medic is someone who can help you if you're not feeling well. Medic. So med-ick. So I hear ick again. And then I also hear the other sight syllable we learned, med. Med-ick. So we can just put these together and we'll be able to spell medic. Med. So there's our sight syllable. Med-ick. So just add ick to the end. And then you have medic. There we go. Okay, the next word we are going to spell is empire. Empire. So here is M. So we can go ahead and spell this sight syllable. M. And then pyre. So pyre. It sounds like fire, higher, tire. So I know that is a silent E syllable. Empire. So I'm going to use the silent E spelling to spell pyre. The syllable pyre. Empire. Do you see how if I know how to spell tire, fire, higher, it can help me spell pyre? It's really neat how one word or one syllable can help you spell lots of other syllables. Okay, the next word we are going to spell is microscope. Microscope. Remember, micro was one of our sight syllables, so go ahead and spell micro. And as we spell the sight syllables, let's say the letters out loud as we're spelling them. That way we see them and we hear them and we feel it while we're writing it. So micro, M-I-C, spell it with me, R-O, microscope. So let's go ahead and spell scope. S-C-O-P-E, scope. Microscope. Microscope. So do you see how learning our sight syllables is going to help us not only read, but also to spell and to understand? So when we look at the word microscope, remember micro means small. So this part means small, and this part means watch. Scope means watch. So this means watch something small. A microscope helps you watch something really small because it enlarges it. Microscope. All right, Lions, we're going to stop there for today. Great job with your reading. Great job with your spelling. I'm really impressed. You guys are great readers, and I'm so proud of you. You keep it up, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow with another lesson. Bye.